Hello world and welcome back. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. This is Europa Universalis IV, featuring all the DLC up to Mare Nostrum, MEIOU Taxes 1.25, and you guys, and me. Just before we get on to this episode, which is episode 50, and I'm totally stoked about that, just a couple notes about what's going on. Later today, or possibly even earlier today, depending on when you're seeing this, the new expansion, Rights of Man, is going to drop, and with that is going to become becoming a free update, free DLC. Not for everybody, but here's the thing, I'm not going to be downloading that. I've throttled my Steam. I'm not going to be downloading that, just because I want to continue this series for all of you guys. So for those of you that may have been wondering, Leon Verbakel, what's going to happen with the series, I will continue this. If interest in this happens to decline, well then I'll update to the new patch, and we'll maybe start a new game. But for now, we're just going to continue. Over the last couple of episodes, we have started colonization. Right here, we are in the western part of Africa, and this is where we're going to start. Right here, this is going to be our jumping off point. Right now, it's called Ndar. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but it will become Petershafen, which is going to be named after St. Peter, who's the patron saint of Cologne, as well as fishermen, as well as harbors. So I figured, you know, this is actually was Saint Louis in Gabon. Oh man, why did I forget that name? But anyways, it was filmed on this tiny little. It was founded on this tiny little island in a river. So it's a river. It's a port. I figured that would make sense for that, St. Petershaven, right? And then right now, the group that is winning the vote of where to go is the Caribbean. So it looks like there's going to be German Caribbean. I still do have time to vote for that. Probably, I don't know, 2 days maybe. Actually, no. You know what? No, I'm gonna call it. We are going into the Caribbean. That's where we're gonna go. So there's that. Let's see. Over the last episodes, we've also added Koblenz and Ostletzeburg. Ostletzeburg is actually Luxembourg, I believe. At least that's what. Yes, Luxembourg is this place. So the province is going to be Luxembourg. Luxembourg. Okay, Luxembourg. There we go. That's the city. And with that actually comes this new little census, right? I've got all the new towns updated on that. I've added the title. I can't pronounce that. I'm not even going to try right now. But that basically just means census, from what I understand. At least that's what Google Translate tells me. Census of that. But here's the thing, we've got two new cities. We've got Koblenz and we've got Luxembourg. So as I normally do, here is a little bit about Koblenz. It's founded at the confluence, at the joining of the Rhine and the Mosel River, and actually Koblenz comes from the old Latin word meaning confluence of the two rivers. In fact, right at the part where the two rivers meet, there's this beautiful Deutsches Eck, the German corner, because this was given to when it was still French territory. It was given to, I believe it was French territory, when it was given to the Teutonic Order, and they placed their thing there. There's now a beautiful statue, like really, check it out, super beautiful statue of Wilhelm I there. It's a massive, I think it's like 18 meters tall, this statue. It is absolutely huge. But Koblenz was originally a Roman fort. It was founded in 8 BC. It's one of the oldest cities on the Rhine. Let's see, former Teutonic territory, and right actually across the river, across the Rhine from where the city is, it's the fort, and it's called the Festung Ehrenbreitstein. It's actually named after the mountain that it's on, but there have been old forts on that site since about 10,000 1000 BC. 1000 BC. There's basically been 3,000 years of forts on that site, and it's absolutely beautiful. It was built. This particular version was built by the Prussians in the early 19th century, because the Middle Rhine had been constantly attacked by the French long before that. I mean, remember when they started building this? This was still in the late Napoleonic era, and the French constantly attacked across there. And the great thing is that after the Prussians upgraded their military fort there, they were never attacked. Right, so it means one of two things. One, it was a tremendous waste of money because the French didn't attack. Or two, it was a great mint of money, because the French no longer attacked once the fortress was there. But it's absolutely beautiful. Now it's a regional center, and it specializes in wine. The wine from the Mittelrhein region is really beautiful. And then the other one is Luxembourg. Interesting, I didn't know this before because I've never actually been to Luxembourg, but Luxembourg is actually kind of built on a city on a plateau, and there are a couple of rivers that cut through it, the Alzette and the Petrus rivers, and they cut through this and they create gorges that are 70 meters, which is about 230, 225 feet, for those of you that still use the imperial system, down. And so the city is built on these plateaus, and it's gorgeous. These gorges, the bridges that are going across this, it's absolutely beautiful. And like actually most of the towns in this area, Luxembourg was founded by the Romans. It was where two Roman roads met. So they built a fort there, and then eventually it became super strong. In fact, the fort that Roman fort and successive forts that have been built on the same site have been called the Gibraltar of the North, because they weren't ever actually beaten until Napoleon came along. Napoleon actually conquered a lot of unconquerable places, Russia not being one of them. Now there's a castle built on that site in 963, and it remained militarily strategic for centuries. In fact, that's one of the reasons why Luxembourg became so profitable and became so important in this time period. Like, if you check right now, I mean, it's 20, which isn't super great, but you know, it's more profitable than Koblenz. It's more profitable than Bonn at this point in time. It's just as good as Düsseldorf, right? So, so that's Luxembourg, and now Luxembourg is actually one of the three capitals of the European Union, along with Brussels and Strasbourg. So it's a major international city. It's beautiful. In fact, it's the capital of the only Grand Duchy left in the entire world. The Grand Duchy of Luxembourg itself. So I think that's kind of cool. But that is enough. That is way too much talking for me. Way too much talking. So, whoa, Brunswick. Okay, has an unsprung Verdun. Whoa, okay. Verdun is a rival. Burgundy is establishing a spy network. Don't really care. Yeah, I'm not giving back Luxembourg or Koblenz. Neither of that is going to happen. In fact, I'm going to make Luxembourg my core. There we go. I have loans. Really? I have loans? That's a lot. Where's all my money going? Okay, well, I don't need to maintain my fleet. In fact, you know what? Where is my fleet? Where is my fleet? Okay, you know what, fleet? You're just going to go back to Den Haag. Go back there. You're not going to do anything. You're just wasting my time. Now, we're also going to drop this. Actually, wow. There's a lot of the corruption. So you know what? I'm going to drop the expenditure on corruption. There we go. That will bring my money back. So we'll do this. We'll make it so that we can repay the loan. To 140, but that's okay. That's okay. We're building there. Really, and we still need to regain our army. But establish a penal colony in Cologne. Our colony in Cologne has not been progressing as quickly as we would like, just like my tongue is not working as well as I would like. One of our advisors has, however, come up with a plan to speed up growth. They are proposing that we send thieves, debtors, and other criminals to actually Indar, which is going to be Petersberg. They're proposing that we send thieves, debtors, and other criminals to there and have them pay their debts to society by working to develop the colony and eventually become settlers once their sentence is done. While this plan might seem good on paper, there's a chance a rebellion may occur due to having all these dangerous individuals in a single location. Local unrest will go up by 3, but settler increase will go up by 3 as well. Settler increase, that would actually significantly increase growth, going up from 3 to 8. Yes? What is the current unrest level? It's -30. -30. Sounds good. Keep it up. There we go. So let's do that. Let's go back to Germany. There we go. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, we are still really rebuilding our manpower. We lost quite a bit of men in taking Luxembourg and Koblenz, but that's okay. Lots of that. But here's the thing. It occurred to me, over the couple of days between my recording sessions, that maybe I don't actually want to integrate Brabant and Bentheim right now. I mean, right now they're basically giving me 10,000 men towards my... Okay, right now it's 8,700 men towards my military efforts, but that's actually kind of huge. So maybe I should just let them be. Oh, there's a new pope. Gregorius the 13th. So maybe I should just do that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, is there even a choice for me to integrate them once their integration actually is fully done, it's fully integrated? Why don't they like me so much? Oh, unlawful territory. Yeah, that's a lot of unlawful territory. Minus 71 for unlawful territory. Wow. No, I'm not going to get a claim on Limburg. Where is Limburg? Where is Limburg? Limburg is... Oh yeah, Limburg is owned by my people. No, I'm not going to do that. Noble Legacy of Zwolle. I can get a... claim on Oberstift. No, I'm not going to do that. Traders have gained a dominant position in our thing. Hey, that's okay, cool. Truth to Capitalist and Osnabrück have... They're gone. Yeah, I mean, 125 men each month. We're getting a little bit of money. As soon as I can get rid of the interest, that'd be good. That'd be good. But, yeah, so these areas, Luxembourg is actually part of the Liège region, which is this, like, little light area here. And Koblenz is actually our first territory in the Upper Rhenish Circle region. I mean, the Palatinate Balts area, so yeah, we need to create a bunch more states, which probably I shouldn't be doing. I should probably just be trying to consolidate the states I have, but so be it. So be it. Actually, so what are some territories that we want to take in terms of... That's Lorraine. We can get another claim on them. Nope, this is what I wanted. This is the map mode that I wanted. Utrecht is actually in Holland, which is actually already part of our... We could take this area. Actually, who... Do we still have a claim on Amsterdam? Noord-Holland. Yes, I do. And they are still allied with Stettin, Lucca, Hainaut, and Liège. Hainaut, these guys are going to be difficult. I also don't really want to take them because they are part of the Empire, and that will just increase my unlawful territory modifier, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, maybe I take Ostflandern. Maybe I take Ostflandern. Although my aggressive expansion is already at 0.4. It's already at 0.4. I mean, it's already at 40, rather. And if it gets up to 50, that becomes bad. A. The local native population seems to be more accepting of our presence. This will have great benefits in the long run. Excellent, because in those of you that aren't really familiar with how colonization works, is natives have a bunch of stats. They have the number of natives. There are 5,000 people, indigenous Senegambian individuals in this area. Their aggressiveness is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Their aggressiveness is 9. And normally that would mean 9% chance each month of a native uprising of this number of people. And that's not good. And the ferocity is basically how fierce they are, how good of fighters they are. But this one will actually, they will lose 1 ferocity, which is good. But you know what? I'm trying to be peaceful with them. That's why they lost ferocity in the first place. So I'm just trying to coexist. I just want the island. I just want it to be a jumping off point. I'm not even going to move into, who is this? Is this Mali? Zafunu. I'm not even moving into their area. Nassau, no. Nassau is my friend. I'm not going to... The aristocrats reject the Republic. Okay. It means there might be unrest in Roermond and Den Haag. Den Haag is... Nope, still no unrest. Roermond is still no unrest. Good. Truce with Ziegenhain has expired. That's good. That's good. That's very good. Noble legacy of Koblenz. I can gain a claim on Courtrier. Actually, who is Lorraine allied with? Right now, nobody. They have a peace with me, which ends in June 1509. They're guaranteeing the independence of Liège, who's allied with Bayern, Straubing, and Hainaut. Okay, well, you know what? If I get a claim on Courtrier, then I will have an excuse to attack them and maybe vassalize them at some later point in time, which is what I want. Which is what I want to do. To replace these vassals who are going to join me soon? I mean, let's see. 0.11 and minus 3.89 years. So let's actually reach the Count of Bentheim. Nothing for the moment. It should have happened 4 years ago. Assimilation and integration. So I don't know why that's not happening. How much money do I need for my loan? 130.69. Alright. Alright. We'll do that. We'll do that. Looming disaster. Looming disaster. Disaster is at what? I just need to end centralization efforts. Joy. My tax income is going down by 13.8? What? Really? Oh no, it's only going down by 1.15. Okay. Okay, sometimes the tooltips don't actually add up. Army or training fields in Köln? No, I'm trying to save to pay off my loan. Which is always a good idea, kids. Always a good idea. I have too many diplomatic relations with Bremen-Verden. Okay, hold on. What do I have too many diplomatic... That's not fun. Guild restrictions on beer. The trade of beer in Cologne has sparked conflict in Den Haag. Merchants who want free reins to buy and sell these goods believe the guild controlling its manufacture have grown too powerful. In their eyes, it is now nothing but a cartel causing harm to the economy. We must work for statutes to weaken this cartel. Traders go up. Local trade power will go up, but production efficiency will go down, whereas a strong guild is necessary to ensure quality. Production efficiency goes up, but there is unrest. Let's go with production efficiency. Let's go with that. Production efficiency is always good. Faction take over the aristocrats have taken over. That's okay. That's okay. Well, the colony is slowly growing, and we need 10,000. No, then we need, 1,000 people in our colony for it to actually become self-sustaining. Rebel factions. I don't want rebel factions. That's a lot of unrest. Why is there a lot of unrest? Separatism and unlawful territory. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah. Well, at least my army's going up. Ludwig Castle's court. Maintain the same type of court. Merchant shipwreck. That's too bad. Ah, and I was just about to pay off my loan. Man. I need 127. Ah, boo. Boo. Very, very boo. I'm just looking around, seeing what I can do. This is my technology level. I'm behind in administrative technology, but that's because I've had to integrate some things. So there's that. But I am ahead of the curve, very much ahead of the curve on diplomatic technology and and militarily, which is good. We try to keep our administration free of dishonest individuals, but we cannot always account for the friends and contracts which got them to where they are. Isidore Castle has unfortunately turned out to be a good example of the problems that followed from this, being skilled and personable, but somewhat gullible in his choice of associates. Recent investigations have revealed that much of our well-built trade network relies on bribes, smuggling, and other dubious activities to reach its current level of efficiency. Isidore Castle claims to have known nothing of this, which is likely true. Nevertheless, if we decide to expose an innocent, the responsibility will be his to take. Failure to see through lies is also a failure. Minor trade crisis, trade efficiency -10, or gain corruption. No, I do not want to gain corruption. I'm paying good money to fight against corruption. And you know what? Not having to pay for this advisor will actually increase the money that I get. Oh, we have a disputation. But not paying for this advisor will actually increase the money I get per turn, which will increase the rate at which I can pay off my loan, and then that'll be good. So I'm not going to hire anybody just yet. Not just yet. Actually, or do I? Is there anybody that's good? Trade efficiency, interest per annum, morale of navies, heavy ship combat ability. Yeah, I don't really care about any of them. Okay, the Ostflandern Disputation. The recent publication of the 95 Theses criticizing the church has stirred up a stinging reaction in High Note. The church, it was in... Where was it? It was in... What town? What town was it? It was in Blois, which is... Is that Dunkirk? What town is Blois? I don't know, actually, what town that is. I'll need to figure that out. But anyways, the 95 Theses were published here. The Pope himself was sent a representative to correct its mistakes, while its author, the Flemish monk from Flindrilo, was invited to give his reply. Both men believing in the righteousness of their cause, they agreed to hold a debate in Ostflandern Castle in view of Count Jean III von Wittelsbach, with masters from theological universities to act as neutral judges. The debate itself lasted for weeks. The Flemish monk argued that there was no biblical evidence that purgatory existed and that the Pope did not have the authority to offer indulgences. The Roman legate pressed the monk to acknowledge the authority of the Pope over the Church until finally the monk admitted that the Pope had no such authority. I deny that he is above Scripture. Heavy words there. Heavy words. The statement was a tacit admission of heresy, if not an outright declaration of war against the Church. In the end, neither man budged from his initial position, and both declared victory in the debate as they returned to their homes. Neither side actually listens to the other. Neither side makes any good points. Neither one changes their opinion, and they both claim victory. And the debate lasts for weeks. Does this sound familiar to anyone? Wait and see what happens. You know what, that will be the end of this episode. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please like, please subscribe, please comment. If you have any great colony names, let me know. And I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everybody.